Jacking out here.
Rico,
Put the camera on that nigga. Put the camera on that nigga.
Hold on. Look, my partner say the man stole this swag. No.
Hey, Jill, how you say he do it?
It's safe to say that Young Thug is one of the most influential figures when it comes to hip-hop and fashion. With some of the most striking and controversial outfits in the hip-hop and fashion scene, you have to respect the influence that he has. Young Thug is a rapper and fashion icon known for his unique style and eclectic fashion choices. His fashion evolution can be traced through the different phases of his career, each reflecting his personal growth and artistic development. Growing up in a rough area in Atlanta, Young Thug was influenced by the life around him. Thug was exposed to violence at a young age, having to see his family struggle in poverty and his father being in and out of jail, all of which stuck with him and is something he would never forget. Despite his difficult upbringing, Young Thug was determined to make a name for himself in the music industry with his unique style and sound. He started releasing mixtapes and gained popularity in Atlanta's underground rap scene. Growing up in Atlanta played a major role in the Young Thug and helped define his image and career ahead. In his early career, Young Thug's fashion sense was heavily influenced by hip-hop culture. He was often seen wearing oversized clothing, baggy t-shirts, and fitted caps. His style was simple and straightforward, with a focus on comfort and functionality. At this time, Young Thug was still establishing himself as an artist and developing his unique voice and sound. As Young Thug's popularity grew, he began to experiment more with his style. During his Gangsta Grillz era, he started to incorporate brighter colors, printed t-shirts, and unique accessories into his wardrobe. He also began to wear skinny jeans and tighter-fitting clothing, a departure from the baggy clothing he had early on. In a recent interview, Young Thug states this.
He said, "You was the first nigga that wore skinny jeans." I was in jail. I came home, I wore some fucking skinny jeans.
Because of me.
So, not
even knowing.
I don't know. Is you the first that wore skinny jeans?
100%. I can show you pictures in 2009, 2008.
What made you wear them?
Everybody clothes. Guess why I didn't wear it though, bro? Like, I just always felt like baggy shit. Like, I always just be like, damn, I don't feel right when I have on baggy pants. It just feel like I'm naked. Like, it feel like I'm loose. You pants big as hell, man.
People may argue this claim, but it was Young Thug who would go on to make skinny jeans one of the hottest trends of our generation. This phase of his fashion evolution reflected his growing confidence and self-assurance as an artist. Young Thug was becoming more comfortable expressing himself through his fashion choices and developing a more unique and personal style. The Stoner era. Young Thug's fashion choices became bolder and more unconventional. The most shocking switch was when he started to wear women's clothing, including dresses and blouses, and embraced a more gender-fluid approach to fashion. He also began to wear more statement pieces like fur coats, leather jackets, and sequin pants. This phase of his fashion evolution reflected his growing interest in pushing boundaries and challenging traditional norms. Young Thug was becoming more confident in his individuality and more willing to experiment with his fashion choices. The Jeffrey era. With the release of his album Jeffrey, Young Thug's fashion sense took on a more avant-garde and experimental direction. He began to wear more high-end designer pieces and incorporated more extravagant accessories, including flashy chains, rings, and bracelets. He also started to wear more tailored clothing, such as suits and blazers, often paired with more casual pieces like t-shirts and sneakers. The Jeffrey era was also marked by collaborations with high-end fashion designers, demonstrating his ability to blend high-end fashion with his unique style. This era of his fashion evolution reflected Young Thug's growing sophistication as an artist and his desire to establish himself as a fashion icon. He was becoming more interested in exploring different styles and elevating his fashion choices to the next level. Slime language. In his next era, Young Thug continued to push the boundaries of fashion. He started to embrace more colorful and playful looks, incorporating neon colors, animal prints, and tie-dye patterns into his outfits. The most notable aspect of Young Thug's evolution during this time was the use of color shown when incorporating bold and vibrant colors into his outfits, often in unexpected combinations. He favored neon greens, pinks, and yellows, which he paired with more muted tones like black and white to create a striking contrast and create unique eye-catching looks. He would also display oversized sunglasses, often in bold colors or unusual shapes, to add a touch of glamour to his look. His hats ranged from designer snapbacks to colorful beanies, depending on the occasion and his outfit. This phase of his fashion evolution reflects Young Thug's ongoing desire to challenge traditional norms and express his individuality. He has become more confident in his fashion choices and more willing to take risks to establish himself as a cultural icon. Spider Worldwide, Young Thug's brand, is a fashion label that he launched in 2019. The brand is known for its bold and eclectic designs, which often incorporate bright colors and unique patterns. Spider has quickly gained a following among fashion enthusiasts and celebrities alike, and has become one of the most exciting new brands in the industry. Young Thug has made it clear that he wants his brand to be accessible to people of all backgrounds and identities, and has used his platform to promote acceptance and understanding. This has resonated with many people and has helped to make Spider one of the most popular new brands in the fashion world. Overall, Spider is a testament to Young Thug's creativity and vision and has quickly become one of the most exciting new brands in the fashion industry. With its commitment to inclusivity and diversity and its vibrant and dynamic designs, Spider will continue making waves in the fashion world for years to come. Punk. Young Thug's punk style is characterized by a bold and rebellious approach to fashion that is heavily influenced by the punk subculture of the 1970s. This style is often characterized by a mix of vintage and contemporary pieces combined to create a unique and edgy look. Mixing this with his own style, creating a new, more colorful and creative punk style, seems to be the vibe he was going for, as shown in the album cover itself. In addition to his fashion choices, Young Thug's music videos for songs like TikTok feature punk-inspired imagery and fashion, including leather jackets, studded belts, and chains. These visual elements and his love of art and creativity help to reinforce the album's punk rock aesthetic and create a cohesive image that ties the music and fashion together. After his album, Young Thug's fashion taste and influence still didn't stop. Thug continued to wear statement pieces while also dressing more casually, going back to some aspects of Atlanta's core style. Thug would be seen pairing pieces such as Gallery Department's flared denim with graphic tees and wearing trucker hats while still showing his appreciation and having an eye for underground brands. Speaking of underground brands, Glorification's summer release is very soon. This drop includes the best summertime t-shirt and a special sunshine chain. Check out Glorification on Instagram or visit the link in the description for more information. In conclusion, Young Thug's fashion evolution reflects his personal growth and artistic development. From his early career as a hip-hop artist to his status as a fashion icon, Young Thug has continuously pushed the boundaries of fashion and challenged traditional norms. His willingness to take risks with his fashion choices and explore different styles has made him an inspiration to many in the fashion industry, with many young people trying to emulate his style. As Young Thug continues to evolve as an artist, it is certain that his fashion choices will continue to reflect his creativity and individuality.